What's
Well,
up?
no. I'm leaving because I was just talking to Blue. I just got out of work. I'm gonna take a shower, and tomorrow is my free day, so I'm gonna sleep all day long.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Uh,
Feel that.
Nice.
no, the thing is, I've been working like 12-hour shifts.
Yep.
Like,
Like,
what, like 60
base.
hours a week or something like that, 70 hours.
I don't know. Let's make the calculations.
I mean,
No,
five
Alejo,
times.
you said it right the first time. In our shits.
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
12-hour
it's
days
easy.
fucking suck, dude.
70,
Been there.
72 hours
Yep.
a week.
I mean, that's money. I mean, not a lot. Not a lot in the
That's money if
Unless
I
you're on
Metro
were
area.
salary.
working in the US.
Yeah.
That's money if I were working in the US.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
here I am. And shit, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
Shit
again.
taxes.
Yeah, it's not. It's not your fault. It's just geographical. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 100% honest about that deal. If this property purchases happen, I have no problem doing that to help you out.
Nah, don't worry, bro. We'll make something out of it. But yeah, I'm gonna be leaving. Nice to see you all.
I might.
Love you, Blue. Love you, Epi. Love you all.
See you, man.
Bye.
Have a good one. I'm gonna take a quick leak. Give me a second.
Alright. I can still see your character sheet, Gabriel.
Nice.
Still says you're level
I like the end of that video.
Wait, it still says what?
you're level 8.
No. Yeah, no. On the I've just been using D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't really mess with it too much. And yes, Psycho, it's a beautiful video, isn't it?
Oh, useless feats? Yeah, that's a good one.
Alrighty then. Are we all here?
Yeah.
Yes? Question mark.
See,
Alright. Last where we left off. Last time on Dragon Ball Z. You guys
why don't you go back?
teleported back from the little vault hideout area. We got back with no, the session before. Last session,
Yeah.
we went to the swamp. My bad. Went to the swamp, and Gabriel made some advances in getting rid of a dark curse from a pact that he made some time ago to give himself abilities.
Hey, now he made that pact. I didn't ask for it.
And he connected with his goddess, the one he preferred,
Saloon.
Saloon. Made
There you go.
connection. Trippy ass tea.
Yeah, that's right. We dropped acid.
Yeah, and you connected with Saloon, and that shows because using that as flavor for multi-classing and things like that. And I have a couple ideas for some of you other guys.
My notes for that trip say large arm orc elf. What does that mean?
You got so high. You got high and real high on that T. Damn.
It was like the
Right.
shadowy figures and shit.
Right. You guys experienced a trip and you flew across. Your vision flew across an ocean to another. I guess a continent. It's probably just separated by an extremely large river. It's like stretches like miles. You saw some creature that went transformed from a warforge into some kind of flesh-like creature that kind of resembled a bit of like a weird mix of an orc and an elf.
I thought he said less light, not.
We didn't recognize any of that, right?
No.
Fire, you might have. Well, no, it didn't show. You know that everybody knows that there's like another continent across this lake or river or whatever, this body of water.
Yeah.
Usually is.
Yeah. Just weren't familiar with the individual that you guys saw.
Got it.
The only people that know is a player, not his character, that knows who this is. And by the means of some dark, powerful crystal, he transformed from one being to another.
Okay.
And I think I've dropped a couple of hints to you guys through. Actually, I think it was just Puppy, maybe Craven from the Raven Mother. About a looming darkness that's growing more powerful.
Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Say no more.
BG, what? But the world is your oyster. Your guys' oysters. I don't know if you like oysters. I don't. What would you guys like?
Oysters.
Not Rocky Mountain oysters.
Those are the best kind of oysters.
Oh my god.
Have you had those? Like, what's the
They're
texture,
fucking nasty, dude.
flavor? I've never had a nutsack in my mouth, so.
It's not like you're eating scrotum.
I mean, depends how you prepare it.
It's not. Well, yes, but it's not like it's leathery. It's like a hard scallop. Okay, enough of that.
Kind of weird. I don't like scallops either.
And the room grows silent.
Cricket.
Okay, so we just finished a long rest after our trip, right? We're waking up.
You're on the deck, or in the below deck of the Drake skip. There's a fully naked bugbear that's in the kitchen.
Alright.
Not-
As
Rose
is
is gonna
tradition.
barge into Gabriel's cabin.
Yes. I like it when I see naked people while eating.
Good.
Wait, if you're breaking into my room real quick, Badgie, did the thing that I send you, is that cool, or can I just, or should it just show up now?
It show up now, like as you awake. As you barge into Gabriel's room, and as Gabriel wakes up, there is like a woman that's sitting at like the foot of his cot. White robes.
Well, woman might be a bit of an overstatement. You
Yeah,
see,
she's like
you see
2
this-
inches tall.
Yeah, you see, you see this like teeny tiny woman. She has silver wings and black hair. Yeah, there she is, right there. And you see me kind of like wake up. I just kind of start talking to her a little bit. I'm like, "Oh, Aurora, how are you doing?" And I'm like, "Wait, hello, what are you doing?" That's to you, Rose.
Oh, I'm still knocking on the door. Your door is locked for some reason.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
There's a sock on the door.
Psych!
I barged in. I'm sorry. guess yeah. You just see her as I open the door. You just see this pixie on my shoulder. So I'm like, oh, Resin, can I help you?
I say to the Pixie and Sylvan, hi.
It equally responds back in Sylvan. It says, hello, and it goes, I am Aurora.
God,
Alright,
everyone
good.
wants
Nice
a
to meet
fucking
you.
parrot now.
The original parrot.
God.
Excuse you.
Like,
Trendsetter
Gabriel,
over here.
you and me have a problem.
Oh, I'm sorry, why?
You know my job, right? Make sure nothing from other worlds messes up with any other world. That whole thing.
It's like the time
Yes.
police from Rick and Morty.
Yeah. Here I go
Basically.
killing again.
So
That's like
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
you just let a demon run wild yesterday, and we gotta find it.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one.
I was cool with you summoning a demon. That's all up to code. But if you let that demon run wild, then we got a problem.
There's a strict leash policy.
Look,
you have to pick it up. You have to pick up the food and put it into a basket.
Yeah, always carry 2 bags.
look,
Jesus.
Rosen, I don't disagree with you at all. Honestly, I've been thinking a lot about it myself too. Previous night I was praying to Balloon. Malakar does need to be tracked down. He is not one that should just be left alone to do whatever he pleases.
I'm glad you feel the same way. Now, let's start. Let's look for any clues around your place. And I'm gonna do a quick survival check, try to hunt him down. And since one of my favorite enemies are fiends, I get advantage.
Go for it. Fucking big brain.
I'm
Who's
15.
that?
Wait, did I miss it?
Oh shit,
Ooh,
sorry.
Yeah, we
natural
talked
20.
about.
22, let's go.
Really quick, I'm almost rich because there's people that will give you shitloads of money to buy properties and use the property as collateral instead of like your house or your belongings and shit like that. And I'm like, I'm doing a real estate startup. My initial property is going to be like a $20 million venture. I have a company that's like willing to put up 75%. I just have to find the other 25% from like a small time investor to start up this real estate business. And then I'll be sitting with a few million in the bank, making about $1 million a year.
Great.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty badass.
So what kind of property is this?
It's a apartment building.
Apartment building?
It's
So
a 52 unit portfolio.
you're purchasing existing one or you're developing one?
Purchasing existing. It just went into renovations last year. It's not considered Class A, which is like luxury. So high rents.
Okay.
They're actually below market at the moment.
And okay. I don't know if you know, but I work somewhat in that industry.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
geotechnical engineer, so I work in more the development side, but also with due diligence and stuff for like phase 1 evaluations for properties to make sure there is an environmental risk to the site
So
that you
you're
take
Randy Marsh.
possession with the property. I don't know who Randy Marsh is.
South Park.
Oh,
My bad.
gotcha.
That killed the mood. My bad.
No worries. All right. Well, I didn't mean to interrupt, but thanks for the rundown. That's pretty cool.
I agree. Going from paycheck to paycheck to never having money problems again is kind of cool deal.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yep.
All right. See you guys.
Yep, have a good one.
A 22 on tracking Malakar.
Do you have anything that lets you track between planes as a planeswalker, whatever the fuck they're called?
I can detect if a portal has been opened anywhere near me up to a mile.
That would not give you any changes if it's in mile. Well, I guess now since you started tracking them now instead of yesterday, yeah, nothing would have. You wouldn't have picked up anything. Hint, hint. He may not be on this plane at the time being.
There is possibility that he just left, and if he did that, well, it's all fine with me. Well, goodbye. Have fun with your Very,
Oh no
very,
no! If he left, make no mistake. It's not because he's gone from this world. I'm sure he fully intends on returning.
until he does, he is not my problem.
All right, so
Yeah.
everybody roll initiative. No.
And fight.
What?
Actually, sorry. The pixie's name was Caleb.
I hate you. Oh my god. No,
It's
it's
Aurora.
staying as Aurora. You fucked it up already, so it doesn't matter.
All right, Rosen's gonna go check on Oliver and Sarah.
Okay. Um,
He's going to Sarah. I'm Sarah too.
she happily coloring in one of her new coloring books on the little cot, and Oliver is just sitting on like a little like a somewhat of an end table, just kind of sitting there.
Hey, I bump Rosen. I bought her that.
I
Um,
bought her.
so
I bought
Dom's
her
gonna
outfit.
Dom's gonna get out of her room looking like it's a bad hangover. She just had a bad trip, and go sit down, start warming up some tea, and then carefully put some rum in it.
Hair's all matted everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Just like can't focus on anything. Yeah.
And Aurora's gonna fly down to the coloring book, land on the page, and just like start looking at it.
He just like stares like wide eyed, like where the hell did this come from?
I just like tell Aurora to say hi to Sarah, and she gives a little wave and says hello in common.
She like holds out her hand to have her like sit in her palm.
Wait,
She
Aurora
does.
can talk.
Yeah, Aurora
Yeah.
can speak a bunch of languages, and I tell her, that little. Oh, actually, she never saw the demon. I go, yeah, this is the one I've been meaning to show you. I met her last night, and she's a good friend of mine, Sarah.
It was nice to meet you, and she holds out like her finger to shake her hand.
Yeah.
Oliver tries to swoop and eat her.
She's
No.
full attack.
Let me get Oliver's feet.
Oh, and Siri looks hungover too.
Bird.
Yeah. It's a contact
Ow.
high. I don't know. Ruffled
Uh,
18
feathers,
hit.
closed eyes.
An 18 does hit.
Get out of here. We're not
Are you
attacking.
actually eating this pixie right now?
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
I can't control Oliver. He's on autopilot.
No, you can. You literally controlled him.
I'd have
He
to,
did one slashing damage.
I'm pretty sure that's all it has.
It has two.
No.
Like, Oliver, bad. Aurora is our friend.
I didn't know you were wanting a pixie. I just picked like a full size celestial. I mean, I can change the stats up.
Well, I just had it straight up as the typical tiny fae.
Gotcha. I'll change that.
Only difference is it's lawful good instead
So,
of lawful neutral.
so this
Hey,
this
neutral good.
beautiful pixie lands on the coloring book and is like all inquisitive and says hi to this little girl, and then this fucking owl comes over and basically slashes her in half, and now she's bloody and like bent on this coloring book.
Like, come on!
Do I have it right? Is that what just happened?
Yeah,
So,
that's exactly what happened.
the real question is, how does Sarah respond to this?
Jesus
As I have
Christ.
to cast Healing Word to freaking heal my little pixie.
Dawn looks up, like from the brow of her cap, just her eyes, and then just shakes her head and goes back to her tea.
Another day in the campaign. I'm just,
Fuck.
Doesn't mean to
Fucking
control you,
world
Bernie.
asunder, am I right?
I'm just gonna. I am literally just gonna cup. I'm gonna cup Aurora in my hands and just be like, no. Like, just gonna hold her, asshole. Stupid bird.
Oliver looks sorry.
Mm.
And turn him
Well,
into
hey, on the bright side, Gabriel has a full range of emotions now.
Joy. Cool.
sadness, horny, hungry.
Yeah, before it was just depressed.
Jesus. All right. So that's
There's
nice
a
little
lesson to be
introduction.
learned here. I just don't know what it is.
Sarah,
I'll figure it out.
Sarah, let's go get some breakfast.
Don't trip on moon teeth. No, cricket. All right.
No,
I didn't hear
I
you.
got you. I said don't trip on Muchi.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't trip on moon.
So
yeah, let's get.
Rosen and Sarah are going to get some breakfast.
Grab me lots of bacon, please.
Now what? Give me all your bacon. No, I want you. Now I want to make sure you understand what I said and make sure you heard it clearly. When I said give me all your bacon, I mean give me all your
All
bacon.
the bacon and hash browns.
Right, anybody? No, all right.
No, sorry.
Me
Oh
neither.
no,
I just
I know what you're talking about.
have some random quotes from the show.
Yeah, all the bacon.
And the eggs.
Eggs are dope, man.
I fucking love it. Anyways,
Fetuses that you can cook up into. You don't like eggs? What? Get the fuck out! How do I boot? How do I boot you?
how do I boot you? I literally had my favorite breakfast dish today, and it's eggs Benedict.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good.
Okay, with the hollandaise.
Oh yeah.
There's this breakfast place near me. It's called Lafitte, and they have this dish called rock lobster, and they make scrambled eggs with lobster and holiday sauce.
Oh, that sounds
Oh my
so
god!
good. Oh my god.
I nut myself every time I eat it.
Holy shit. Yeah, talk about new emotions. All right, yeah,
All right,
you're going to get breakfast.
right. I'm assuming you just want to go to one of the nearby dive taverns to
Well, I thought the bugbear was cooking.
he's cooking something that does not smell like standard food. It's not Coke or heroin.
All right,
It's
He's
Walter
making
White over there.
he's making Alistair has helped with him.
all right. We're going to the nearest bar, and I'm making Sarah wear her big hood and her long sleeves.
She gets all dressed, and then she followed you guys. Just want to head to one of the.
I'd be following them.
I guess I'll follow, but I am like 20 feet behind, hood or hat like down over my eyes. The sun hurts.
Well, you know,
Fog
if you look hungover, if I did the same thing to Rosen, I'm walking over to you. I'm like, hey, you okay there?
I have never been hungover like this before. We had a bad trip last night. Just ask Craven.
You know,
Rosen.
Then I'm gonna push your face away from mine. Get it away from me.
He knows that Rosen looks a little cheery. He might have some experience with hard drugs.
But no one cares.
You just look at him dead-eyed in the face. It's like, what's that backstory? Turns around and walks away.
Sorry, Rosen. No one cares about your backstory.
Aurora should be characters now, or current players.
Yeah, once Dawn
As you,
shakes off this hangover, she'll definitely ask you about how you're not hungover. So we'll get there.
you know, as Dawn, as you like push away from me, I'm just gonna cast what you call guidance on you, because I feel like you need it.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm
fair.
in character. I feel like you need it, so I just like
Yeah,
cast
yeah.
guidance.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna make some Constitution checks to make sure I don't puke here soon.
Jesus Christ be with you, and also with you. You guys make your way to one of the local just to get a quick meal.
As we're walking, I say, does anyone else's crotch hurt? Riding horses all day was not a good idea.
punch yourself in the dick? What happened?
I just hear,
Horses?
We
"Uh,
weren't even
Hurt.
on the horses that long.
We were there a
gotta-
whole day.
Yeah, there's several hours of horse riding.
Yeah, hours,
mean,
not days.
you get used to it, Risen. You know, it's been a while since I've ridden a horse, but you get used to it after a while.
Oh, so
But you guys make your way to a little dive tavern to get some breakfast. We'll say it costs you like 5 copper a piece for a nice little breakfast, like some bacon, eggs, like sausage, some bread and cheese,
I'll throw down a goal for everybody.
some ice cold fresh water from the cellar.
Sweet.
Oh, as like they walk away, I say blessings of saloon, and then like as they like leave, I'm just like, it feels really good to be able to say that. Actually, like
I'll look up.
like
I'm
it
like,
actually has a meaning to it. Like whereas before, like I just kind of said it.
you're you're
Really
you're
good.
talking a lot.
New god for this.
You got.
What is wrong with you?
Rosen will use pregnancy to make all of Sarah's food spicier because I know she likes it spicy.
But Gabriel, you're talking a lot. You seem like you've changed. What's going on?
You were there yesterday. What do you mean? What did it happen?
Yeah, I understand. But you seem I
The only
don't know.
people that in character only you two know about that crazy ass trip you guys had.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Whatever. And she'll go back to her drink.
Okay.
You guys are sitting there at a nice, pretty large round table. Quite a few of you enjoying breakfast. You over. Oh, it's like, yeah, maybe if you want to.
You want me to do a sleight of hand check?
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, maybe if you're trying to be sneaky about it. Don, give me a perception.
Perception? What are you doing to me right now?
He's using that.
Don't worry about it.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Shit.
Yeah, you have no clue. You just
You're
see
taking the
Alistair.
fucking seats. But I left them in my room.
You see Alistair kind of shuffle around a little bit out of the corner of your eye, but you don't. But your headache starts to go away as you start sipping on that tea.
Whoa. Rum really is magical. Guys, you have to try this tea. It cured me of my bad hangover. I'm doing this every morning.
You guys do.
Taking the word for it.
You guys do overhear the barkeep talking with another patron there that there's a patron there that goes, yeah, I heard Resmir's gonna have a town meeting here in a couple hours. Said something really important. Anybody wants to listen, they should come by.
Where is it?
It's like someone that's talking at the bar with the innkeeper, tavern keeper.
Oh, we're just overhearing it. Okay.
Unless you guys want to interject.
I'm walking over, cozying over. I'm just like, oh, friends. Sorry, Gabriel. Nice to meet you all. I just like, so I'm sorry. What is this little town hall powwow?
Shake hands with a dwarf and a halfling that are talking to each other. The dwarf's on the other side on the bar. Yeah. It was right. Resmir said that there's been some bad apples that's been muddling his business, and that he's going to have a town meeting about it in the market district.
Yeah, I just, that's a shame. You know. Well, I do hope he finds those people. It's nothing like a few bad seeds to just ruin the whole bunch, you know.
Right. I feel sad for the fucks that decided to mess with Resmir.
Yeah, I've heard stories. What have you heard?
You're gonna get us in so much fucking trouble.
Honestly,
I love it.
they're having trouble finding out who's doing this. They seem to be pretty good about not leaving They leave bodies behind them, from what I've heard, but they haven't left any like calling cards or anything to discern who they are.
Yeah, that usually helps when they leave stuff like that. But yeah, sounds interesting. I don't exactly have that much on my agenda. Might be worth checking out. Thanks, friend. And I just kind of wave goodbye.
All right,
And first,
well,
I tell everyone what happened, what I just heard.
wait, while Gabriel's talking, I lean over to Don and say, "Isn't Gabriel acting a little weird lately?"
Seriously. I,
No,
maybe we should
he's
talk about this later.
He's totally normal as usual.
Out of character. Wow, Gabriel's really happy nowadays.
Yeah, I know you're talking too much. I miss
I
depressed
just feel like
Gabriel.
he was cooler when he had a pact
I
with the
know he
demon.
was like dark and brooding. He had a cool
Yeah,
backstory.
He was mysterious.
he was still edgy as hell.
Yeah, it's like he knew stuff about like demons and stuff. It was so cool.
He was so edgy and badass.
You know what? I went to his room this morning and I caught him with a pixie.
A pixie? How does one sleep with a pixie? And Donga's old inquisitive look.
At that
Very
moment,
carefully.
I was just like, hey guys, what you talking about?
You
I just
seem.
mentioned your new friend.
I've already said what I had to say. You seem different.
I'm just like, just I'm happy,
So,
First time, feel like I have my whole life ahead of me. I don't have to constantly look over my shoulder. Well, except for Malakar. Kind of seem
so
a
that
little annoyed at that thought, but I'm like, other than that,
that pixie this morning, that was real.
the pixie. And then she goes visible for a split second.
Oh
Gives a
god.
wink
I
and then
thought I
goes
was
visible.
imagining things.
No, Aurora's still here, aren't you?
I'm telling you, this rum is magic. Anyways, what's her name?
Aurora. Or at least that's
Nice
what
to
she
meet
tells
you,
me.
Aurora. This is Siri. She won't harm you. She eats nuts and berries and the occasional beer.
He goes visible for a second again, and if Oliver is with us, she kind of like points out her tongue at Oliver, and then goes back invisible.
Search results for food, beer, worms, berries. Shut up, Siri. Opening maps. Okay, and then I'll just talk to Craven. It's like, dude, that trip last night, Rosen. Yeah. Dude, that trip that we had last night really fucked me up.
It was great.
How are you not hungover? My head was
I
pounding.
guess just like out loud.
No, I'm whispering or trying to whisper.
Okay.
Let's just say you get trapped in the Feywild, you start eating some strange mushroom.
So, you've had trips like that before, where you
Grew up in the wood,
fly
I know.
across an ocean and see a dark figure?
It wasn't an ocean, and it was very bright. But something like that.
Interesting. Well, since it's your backstory, not so interesting. But, that is, we should we tell the rest or the others? I don't know if we should tell Gabriel because it was his supply.
Out of character, yeah, Gabriel will be pretty pissed.
I know. Even though I could literally grow more.
Yep. Or the fact that like you supposedly don't have any.
True.
Oh, no,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Gabriel's been a little lame. Let's just keep this between you and me.
All right. Yeah, until we get a reading on this new Gabriel and his pixie,
Oof.
we'll keep it a secret.
So the conversation comes back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just you all heard me though, right? Like, yeah, Resmir apparently having some kind of town hall meeting.
Yep, I don't know if we should go to that.
Maybe we should just take a
I,
nice sailing trip and
Well,
I,
look at town a bit.
if we do want to go, I think uh Baron, he's here for some reason. Baron here should cast clairvoyance on something that we could send there. I don't
actually,
know.
I have an easier way to do this. Aurora here could could listen to the meeting, and I can say what's going on. I
Yeah,
can through the blessings of Saloon, I can see through her vision
but
and hear through her ears.
I'm just worried that he's gonna be looking for anything out of the ordinary. Hence, invisible pixies.
Well, I'd like to see him find an invisible pixie.
Well, we don't know what he's capable of.
They're small and they're hard to see, so I get the feeling that he would be noticing her.
Okay.
Not to mention, worst comes to worst, I can always have her disappear.
I could just turn into a rat and scurry over there.
Well, what's to say he can't see a rat for what it truly is, if we're going under this assumption.
Well, I think it's a good idea to at least listen, but I don't think it's good to have anything there. I think maybe scrying could work.
It could. We could go to the boat, do a little bit of scrying, and I could have
It's
a
a
little
ship.
go over there. I'm sorry?
It's a ship.
Oh, yes, sorry. Ship. And, yeah.
Correct. Um, well, what's everyone else think?
If we're worried about them seeing invisible stuff, we'll also have to think that they're going to have some kind of protection against scrying.
True. Good point.
But even if they have protection against scrying, and I can look over my shoulder, which is kind of a weird thing since there's to everyone else there's nothing there. This, if certain things can't be anti-scried,
But
such as
these
a person.
these plans also assume that he knows who we are.
Read.
And if this town hall meeting is to figure out who we are, and we don't even know if he's talking about us, but we can assume that pretty wholeheartedly. I would say that we could probably go there. We just can't bring anyone that's really been to this town much, and especially not Sarah.
Alright,
However,
I
again,
can't wait to see what I'm doing today.
still feel like the combination of scrying and familiars will work out pretty well.
Okay. Well, just know that if we do scry and he ends up rolling well, he will know he's being peered in on. So I think the familiar is probably the best bet.
And if we want to keep Sarah busy, there's something I've been wanting to do, and take us away from this place for a little bit.
Oh my
Well,
god,
what do
I
you mean?
just realized I can teach Sarah fire now that I'm not related to a demon anymore.
I'm already on that.
Yes. No, you know what? You were
I
fighting about it.
was
You're the
already
better
showing
fire
her
teacher.
how to fish with firebolt. So pretty way ahead of you.
But can you make a wall of fire? I
I
don't think
can.
so.
I can.
Hmm.
Always
Hmm.
actually.
I turn to Sarah and I go to her. Sarah, do you want to do something really fun today?
Also, can you make a fire that's fairy also?
A fire that's fairy fire? Yes, I can do that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Can
I can
can
do
you
that.
set a bird on fire and not kill it?
Yes, actually I could.
Can said bird also fling fire spells from them?
Sarah's just watching go back and forth.
Yeah. We're like standing up at the table, like arguing face to face.
Sound like divorced parents.
You should come out frozen. Anyway. And I go, like, I look at you and I look at Sarah. I'm like, not in front of Sarah. I just sit back down.
Oh, I do not give in. Can you do a flame strike all the time?
If we're talking about bolts, yes. As I'm
No,
sitting down now.
strike. As in a fiery bolt from heaven comes down and smites your foes.
Oh yeah. Actually, I can do that. Yeah, originally Earth 2 was the one that meant to be that magic. Now Saloon can too.
This will go on for a long time, so we can
will.
move
Yeah,
on. We could just say they're arguing.
Sarah's just sitting there eating like a piece of bacon and just watching.
Drooling over like what she can learn.
Well, she does look back to you, Frozen. When you ask that question, she like kind of nods and like gives a weird look over to Dawn and Gabriel going back and forth.
Says, great. When we get back to the ship, we'll do something I've always wanted to try.
I stop arguing for a moment, and I'm like, did you hear that right? Was that phrasing?
Yeah, I didn't like that
Was
either.
it phrasing?
Yeah, no, because me and Don just stopped arguing for a split second, and we're just like, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I whispered to Gabriel's like, that sounded really weird, right?
No, I agree with you. This is one of the few times I'm gonna agree with you right now.
You want to try something you've never done on the ship alone? Nothing.
Are you asking?
That's a yes. Well, I think we need to scry on Rosen. Well, okay. Let's make this plan. So we're gonna send in your pixie. What was her name again? Aurora.
Aurora, yes.
We're gonna send her in. She'll be invisible. She should definitely be hiding behind something or someone, listening in on all it. And do we want to try scrying?
I can always try. I don't see the harm in it.
Well,
even if he knows that someone is watching, I mean, what's he gonna do? Is he just gonna cancel the meeting right then and there?
Wait, we should probably talk about this on the ship.
Yeah, I would assume that we're whispering this or doing it on the ship at this point.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah. So we'll go back to the ship.
Okay. It's like 10 minutes to walk back. And everybody enjoys their breakfast.
All right, and you got the location of this, right? It's like a town square.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
Okay.
You're talking about the market square. You guys have been there.
Okay.
Thousands of times. Plenty enough to scry on it.
All right. Can you control your pixie from here all the way to the market square?
So long as I am on the same plane with her, we will always be in touch, I say.
Oh, you have that invocation.
I'm packed to the chain, bitch.
Whoa.
I've seen it.
Chains and whips excite you, apparently.
God, Gabriel has some unusual kinks.
And he's happy all of a sudden now that he has this pixie chained to him.
This is like a Disney film going horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Well, I did catch him on the same bed, so.
Yeah, and the plot thickens.
When you caught me, I was standing up with a pixie on my shoulder. Excuse you.
Okay, okay. Yeah. So, did you get a time for when this is gonna start?
I would assume I guess.
Like roughly 2 hours from now.
That gives us plenty of time.
You guys like to do anything in the meantime?
I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna start concentrating on looking through Aurora's vision. And as I sit down, the hand I used to have all bandaged up, you just see the symbol of like a crescent moon appear on my the how do you call this? The back of my hand, and it glows like a pale gray moonlight.
Well, we saw
As I
that
have like
yesterday.
as my eyes go gray, and I'm just like freaking, and I'm just like not seeing it at all.
Your pixie, have you seen your abilities and whatnot?
Say again?
Have you seen the abilities of pixie and whatnot? What you can do under features and spellbook and all that fun stuff.
Are you talking about like my feats or hers?
Hers on her sheet.
Oh, what the hell?
Can I can I go look for like studded leather armor or what I would really like is like a smoldering armor. I'm not gonna wear metal, but
Rosen tells you where he got his armor.
There's
okay.
a blacksmith half work runs. It's not far from the ship.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking at everything, and I feel like I might want to tone this down eventually, but it's legit.
I went to wait to get your armor, or wait until after the town meeting.
Oh, really? Probably go buy some.
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm gonna wait till after.
Okay. So you guys hang out patiently for a couple hours, and assuming you're gonna get out on the ship. You guys like play cards or something, maybe do a little cleaning on the ship or whatever have you.
Yeah, I'm increasing the crayon stock for Sarah.
Your ink flowers.
Yeah.
She has like every color of the rainbow with how
Including white and black.
um, so after the couple hours, there's like some of the little market stalls have been pushed away a little bit to make some room. And there's like this nice wooden podium that's sitting there. Resmir, the black scaled dragonborn, nice elaborate purple bowl standing at the podium. Welcome, tenants of Barrowland.
Before all that, Rosen takes Sarah outside to the ship, outside of the ship, and he looks to the water and casts conjure animals to summon 8 dolphins.
I can do that too.
Rosen looks at one of them and says,
Time to cast this incantation. Yeah, dolphins like appear a few feet above the water, like in like a diving motion, and they go into the water and they start going about.
Now, Sarah,
Sarah,
this is a
on,
bigger
let's go for
fish.
some fun.
We could eat these.
Breakfast.
What are you, Japan?
No, I'm joking. I wasn't gonna firebolt the dolphin.
So does Sarah want to come dolphin riding with me?
She looks a little hesitant about open water because you guys are right on the ocean.
They're cute dolphins.
Hey, Sarah,
she's kind of.
it's okay. The water can't hurt you. And I'm sure, and I'll look straight at Rosen. I'm sure he can control the dolphins too, so they can always help.
Make him do like a SeaWorld dance for her.
Get up out of the water and like flap or whatever the hell they do. 32. 32 dolphins. That'd be pretty funny.
It's a flock of dolphins.
Alright, man, chill out. She's more nervous of the open water than she is the animals. She does run off the ship and she like sits like lays down to where she's like her upper body's like hanging off the end of the dock so that she can reach the water and everything. But she's not willing to get into the water. Resmir starts to.
Wait, are we in sight of the town meeting?
No, we're in the ship, and I am narrating everything Aurora is seeing right now.
All right. During this time, I spent an hour just doing like a water show for her, the dolphins.
The market districts are like 30 minutes away, and there's numerous buildings between the 2 points. But you do so. Yeah.
Do you think we should send at least someone to go a little closer in case something goes down? I don't know. Just an idea.
I can blend in pretty easily.
Do you want to get at least a little closer?
I'd be okay with that.
Just in case
Just in
something
case
goes
something
down?
crazy happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a little faster response time.
All right. So you guys, before the meeting, I'm assuming you two go with each other to the over to the meeting.
Yeah,
So
I'll head over there and I'll do my put on my disguise.
Gotcha.
And Don will stay with Gabriel, and then Alistair, in character, do you have a way of contacting us without making a scene?
Let me just take a look.
Message sending.
Like a cup and string? If anything, Baron can do clairvoyance on you, and then he can also be in trance.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I can also just teleport back to the ship if need be. I kind of pat my backpack with the teleportation circle in it.
Yeah, but then that's the response time kind of thing. So, Baron's just gonna cast clairvoyance on you, Alistair. You can put it, you can direct where you put it, because if you can have a true sight, it'll be like a glowing light. So you can put it like in your jacket or something. Just if it needs to see anything, you'd have to open up your jacket.
Okay.
You guys make your way over to the meeting.
Yeah.
You guys make your way over to the meeting. You see, set the scene. Resmir at the podium in the middle of the market district. There's like probably like 100, 200 people that are around listening in. Welcome, tenants of Barmoon's great merchant city of the northern continent. A couple people like give some claps, a couple cheers, things like that. Because it seems we have some people muddling in other people's business. Most importantly, mine. A couple like whispers go around like shit, like people are actually messing with this guy.
Any booze? No, does anyone boo at hearing that?
No. Seems to be. You get the feeling that a lot of people do like Resmir because of what he's accomplished here.
Oh no, the boos are more directed at. Oh, there's people messing around with people, specifically me, and then hearing that they're like, "Oh, boo! You're not supposed to do that."
I gotcha. There's more like whispers about the crowd. For you guys that have a way of hearing it, you see a couple of them whisper like, "It's kind of insane that someone would try to do this." Now, I find this quite problematic, as I have personal goals in my life that I'm trying to accomplish, and these individuals are halting the progress. So, stamp out this mutiny, if you would. I've hired some personal help to find these individuals, try to remove these unlikables from our community. Get a couple claps and cheers. um, he points over, or he doesn't really point. He like turns around a bit, and these three individuals walk up onto the stage. One of them is Churagar, a very large jack Venator. Has been known to be the right hand man of Resmir. But there's two other individuals that walk up to him. It looks like a human and a elf, I believe. Let me pull up the tokens so you guys can get aware. I'll just pull up all three of them so you guys know what to look for.
Part of me so badly wants to just do my 1v1 attack roll. There's no more they talk.
No.
They just like sound like they're drunk while they're talking.
No. So these are the fighters that you were describing?
The hired help. Let me get it. Come on now. There we go. Those are the three individuals that you see stand up there with Resmir, and actually I'll go ahead and give you guys a in case you haven't seen them.
That Minotaur is badass looking.
He's actually the intelligence on the scene.
The Learned Minotaur. That sounds like a cool library name. Here we go. So these four are now standing up on the podium. We're all good and well familiar with Turgar, and much more excited cheers as he's like a mild celebrity in the town. These two, he points to the male.
Wait, so which one's Resimir? The Dragonborn one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he was Dragonborn. Okay.
This is Verdun and Valale. Verdun's the male, Valale is the female. So if you have any information about any uprisings or anything like that that would mean to dethrone me from this wonderful city, please bring it to them. And also, I'll be granting a very handsome reward to anyone who can give me information about these individuals. They've stolen something from me, and I intend to get it back. I'm offering 25,000 gold pieces for information that leads to the capture of these individuals. And upon hearing the 25,000, roughly 150 more people start crowding in. Appreciate any tips, any help in removing these cancerous individuals from our community. Then he goes, you can find these three over at the Searing Anvil during off hours, but they will be going throughout the city asking questions of you all to try to find these individuals. May your day be fortuitous, and so I have Mercury steps down from the podium, and those three kind of stand up there, just enjoying the publicity.
Dolph Lundgren. Oh yeah.
With the meeting was short, sweet, to the point.
So out of character. Arcadius, you should see it. Does he have gold on the stage there with him?
No, it wouldn't need money.
Okay. Because basically, I'm just wondering if that gold's going to be his own making of gold.
Oh, gotcha. It's probably from his personal stores that the gold money would come from. That's the meeting. Those three stand up there and wave and enjoy the crowd while Rosemary steps down. He starts heading off towards the nicer part of the city. Has a handful of bodyguards with him.
Those three don't say anything?
It's more like think of like celebrities at a photo op where they're like just meeting some people, shaking hands and stuff like that. Just
Small talk
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Got it.
yeah, with just a handful of people that are around the stage, and then the crowd does start to disperse, but mostly they hang around the little market area, and they're like It's like they're breaking off into like the groups of people that they know, trying to figure out how to find these people and get that reward money. It's pretty substantial.
I would like to telepathically tell Aurora to follow from a good distance, and I'm gonna come to you and be like, okay, I have a brilliant idea.
What?
Does anyone have the ability to transform into other people, to look like other people?
Well, so DM, can I wild shape into another person?
I'd have to say no on that one.
Damn. Okay. Well, I know. So I know Alistair can,
I mean,
because he can
are
disguise
people
himself.
animals? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yes, but their CR rating's a little higher than 2. Um. So I know Alistair can. So what's this idea?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, if these people have a lot of power and a lot of hold over the city, these four, it's reasonable to believe that a person disguised as one of these four would then have a lot of access and power to things that perhaps adventurers like ourselves that are supposed to be getting hunted could get access to.
I would strongly disagree with being impersonating Resmir. But those 3
Well,
new
no, it's
guys,
not here.
I would say
The
yes.
the new ones are what I mean. Because the thing is, people know how Resmir sounds like. They know how this gentleman sounds like. But these other three, they're not quite as familiar with. I thought it was very interesting that none of them spoke, and I feel like that's something we could use to our advantage.
I would agree. Like getting close to Resmir, that could work, but I don't know how it would work so much as to gain our own intel.
Everybody knows who Resmir and Turgar is. They're celebrities in the town, but the other two are faces.
And Turgar's
Yeah.
the Minotaur.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll see. Let's get everyone back, and then we can discuss.
I say okay, and then I immediately channel myself back to Aurora.
Oh yeah, you didn't tell me that you were following them either. So
No, I can tell you that like while I'm I guess I would say it out loud while I'm having Aurora follow
okay.
from a
Um.
from a distance.
So then Baron's gonna stop his clairvoyance and wait. Can Alistair probably can't see clairvoyance either.
I cannot. I would probably just head back to the ship at this point.
Yeah, once everyone starts dispersing, makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, "Oh, Rosen, the meeting's done. You should come back. Put the dolphins away now."
How does Sarah take the show?
She enjoyed it. Like she like sat on the edge of the deck and just like watched the show. Claps here and there.
All right, Frozen's happy. He gets on the ship, disappears his dolphins, and joins up with the rest.
And make sure you bring Sarah.
Jesus, obvious.
Is it?
She
Because Rosen usually just brutes away.
she gets up and she follows you, Rosen, back onto the ship with the rest of the crew.
All right.
But
Oliver is on her shoulder.
you guys reconvene.
So then I'll give the lowdown to Rosen, and to Alistair. So what do you guys think?
Well, I can change my appearance a little bit, but I can't appear like any of the people that I saw.
Oh. Well, even the male, the human.
I'll kind of just poke my nose a little bit. I'm back in the plague doctor outfit. I'll poke my nose a little bit. Just like, well, it's a little hard to hide this nose here.
I see. Okay. So you have a disguise kit, not like being able to whatever it's called.
Yeah, I don't have alter person.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
perhaps I could use a minor illusion to at least make that small part of you appear like a normal nose.
yeah. Well, I don't know if that would be too advantageous. You can't hear us right now, Gabriel.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm sure. Following them.
Yes, and I told the group that he's still following Resmir. And but do you think they already have an image of what we look like?
Well, my first instinct is to just get the hell out of here. We have a ship. We have the girl. Let's just run.
But that
Serve
doesn't
me well.
help the town.
Dinner.
I don't stay out of character.
What do you say out of character? I didn't hear.
No, I said accurate. I don't say in character.
Oh. Well,
I have to say I agree. We have Sarah, and that is the most important thing is to keep her safe.
I would agree. So, we're just gonna leave? I'm all for a voyage. But I will say that I have seen many people get hurt by folks like Rezimir. I just, well, I don't quite want to leave. But that's just my vote.
All right, let's wait till Gabriel gets back, and we'll put it to an actual vote.
You're still walking. You hear me say as you guys are talking.
Still walking. Still walking.
Aurora trails behind Resmir. I'm assuming using invisibility and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm using invisibility and keeping a little bit of a distance until they do something interesting.
How
Resmir
tiny is she? Sorry.
tiny.
These are really tiny.
Yeah, is it like it's like a quarter, right?
It's like maybe like 12 inches tall.
Oh, so a full foot. Okay.
Yeah, roughly. They're not too big. Like maybe around the same size as Oliver or Siri, somewhere in there.
Well,
Um,
okay. It's a all right. Bigger than I thought. Got it.
um, so, um, she follows behind Resmir. Doesn't seem to be doing anything out of the ordinary. Just walking along the streets of the nicer part of the town, meeting a couple of individuals that he chats them up, have a little laugh here and there, tell some jokes. He continues about his way, and after about an hour, he makes his way to what you can only assume is his house. Um, Goes in, opens and shuts the door.
Okay, question. I mean, I know we're kind of just talking about size, but is she small enough to go through a keyhole?
She's a foot.
No, that's a little out of her reach.
Can you imagine a parrot trying to fit through a keyhole?
Are there any, is there any, like, wait, got it. Is there, like, a sewer grate or something like that? Or, like,
Ugh.
There we
Want to spend
go.
some time, want to spend some time looking? You can definitely try.
yeah, I'm probably just gonna tell, whatchamacallit, I'm gonna tell Aurora to let me know if she finds any ways in, and, to alert me if, she's in trouble, because then I'm just gonna dismiss her as an action.
Give me a perception check, Aurora.
if you
Gotcha,
dismiss her, she just disappears, right?
Yeah, she just.
Got it.
Oh, pooping is also what happens if she gets killed too.
Yeah. And then you get Aurora too, who's like the original, but not quite.
She went through some trauma.
Just a little off.
She flies around Rosemary's house. There is a chimney.
Yo, is it smoking?
15. No, hold on a second.
We going in.
Going in.
I found Lesbier's house. We're going in.
Give me. Nah, this would be fun. Give me a dex save.
Dex save. Hold on.
While we're waiting for Gabriel, Rosen goes to the shop, to the pier, and gets some that spicy squid again.
Can I use inspiration on this?
If you want to.
She does not have a lot of HP if she's taking some form of damage. So
Not damage. Just something kind of complicated. Okay. I was gonna have her like she flew down too fast and she hit the charcoals, and like she got covered in soot. The visibility would not be
Just
advantageous.
a little soot ball floating around.
What the fuck is that? Fireball.
Fireball it! Get it out! It's a spider!
I come back to you. I feel like that was an overreaction. Well,
Yeah.
anyway.
So she flies down safely. She makes her way into like a nice large living room. See Resmir, it would take you a little bit of time. You don't see Resmir. You're in what you could assume to be a living room. There's a fireplace, a couple of like a couple of sofas, a lot of tapestries and art hanging around, a couple of like glass display cases with various items inside of them.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't want to like steal everything, so we're just gonna have her look around for him while we get back to what's on the ship.
Okay. Perception.
Is Gabriel back yet? Just eating some squid.
I just like I come back and I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Sorry about that.
Why does it grayed out?
That's because if you hold the control button, which is my push to talk, it gives it disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah, 18.
That's nice to know.
You see a little bit of like dust, like this faint amount of like dust tracks that leads to a door in the back of the living room area. They look like dragonborn footprints. Seem recent.
Cool. Yeah, she'll follow that while I go talk to everyone here. I currently have Aurora inside the house. She's trying to keep tabs on what's his face. Resmir. I don't believe he knows anything
Well,
yet.
that's good. We definitely don't want. Well, I guess what damage would it be if he already knows we're after him?
Yeah, honestly, I mean, even if he does see
But
Pixie flying
I had
around, it's not like he knows whose Pixie it is.
very true. I had an idea though. We can shoot it down,
Go on.
but we could pick them off one by one. Because they said that they were going to be patrolling the streets, right?
Sounds like it, yeah.
We could maybe follow them for a day and see if they have a pattern. And they split up. And if they split up, we get them.
Would be helpful. But what if they investigate the docks and start asking what's the plan there then, lads?
Then we sail away.
Well, if we need to not stay at the docks, we can just set the ship just outside the bay, and I can summon some owls to fly us back for a good fight.
Very true. We could moor it just outside of the bay and We don't need your owls. I'm sure we could just get a rowboat.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the sound of the owls carrying me over. Because
Well,
I look at my
fine. We'll
wimpy
get
muscles.
owls.
My wimpy muscles are so bad.
The ship does have a dinghy if you guys need it.
I was thinking a more discreet route, but yes, sure.
Owls are
Let's just
very
let's
stealthy.
just
Isn't
land
that
on
right,
the
Oliver?
let's just land on the dock with giant owls.
We don't have to land on a dock. We can just land on a roof. and
Oh
just
yeah,
jump on them.
very less inconspicuous. Us jumping down from a roof.
I'll never expect it.
Well, anyway, I don't know if that's the right plan though, because if we pick them off, we don't necessarily learn anything.
But if our job is to protect Sarah, we don't need to learn anything. Just beat the bad people.
True, but
Do we know that? Do we know that the pixie is at Resbeer's house?
Yeah, you just told
Yeah,
us.
no, I'll tell you that.
Um, I'll throw a pipe up and just be like, well, if we know where Resbeer lives now, it's a hell of a lot easier to spy on him and to figure out what his next move is.
very true.
Especially when there's
And
a pixie looking over his shoulder.
and our original goal was to find some evidence to bring up against him to the guards and stuff, right?
Oh, Rosen remembers.
Yeah,
Look, I have this. And I pull out Resmir's ledger.
You have that.
What?
Yeah. All the things he does.
Damn.
Supposed
Maybe
to
we
just,
should pay attention to your backstory.
supposed to just read that.
What?
You guys never really
What do we
asked
do
what
with
I
that?
found. DM, what exactly does the ledger entail?
Mostly just trade documents.
Can we study it and see if there was any suspicious
Code
dealings?
for something else. It's code for something else. It looks like normal.
Yeah, yeah.
In reality, it's actually
We have to
code
decode it.
that's saying something else.
You gotta turn into
Yeah,
Always
sure.
Sunny and like explain this conspiracy theory.
Let me just pull up a random cipher real quick. If you guys want to spend some time investigating them, you can.
Who's the smartest?
Not me. Plus
Oh.
one.
Yeah, I got +1.
I got a +1.
Shit, we don't have any
And you
wizards.
really aren't the smartest people, to be honest. I mean, if you think about it, right, it's a bunch of people going out into danger. Not exactly the smartest people.
Well, I have had some dealings with ledgers. I'll read it. Can I cast guidance on myself? Oh, you already have guidance on me. Oh, but it's only for a minute.
Oh, wait, hold on. I cast guidance on you, and you cast guidance on yourself.
It doesn't
Think
work
about
like that, I don't think.
Okay, well, fine. I cast guidance on you.
Okay. So, intelligence check?
Investigation for this.
Investigate? Blue?
Must be disappeared on.
Yeah, sound like someone was banging on the window, but check.
No.
Creepy.
Yeah. I got my Glock ready. If someone wants to try.
Right? Mine's right under my desk. We're good.
You
Hell yeah.
guys don't have a Glock while you're playing D&D? Come on.
Yeah, what are you doing? It's called a desk pop whenever you defeat them.
Where's your last death pop?
Alright, so investigation for this ledger?
Right.
And a d4. Oh, 16.
Next one.
You do go through the ledgers. I mostly just trade ledgers, but it seems like he's importing a lot of artwork, some artifacts for pretty pricey amounts, like several thousand to tens of thousands of gold amounts. Going through, there's a trade in particular that's actually quite recent in the last couple of weeks. Roughly around the time, actually, yeah, roughly around the time that Alistair met the original cast and crew of the Drake Skip. Seems to be a trade of like, there's no name of the documents or what the product is, which is a really large gold sum, and then the it was like a small ship. The captain of the ship was named Scott, and he used to deliver a product.
And it doesn't say what kind of product.
It does not.
Okay, well, I'll tell the group.
Did we clean everything up? Sorry. Did we clean everything out of the ship after we took over it?
Oh, wait, this was the same ship that it's talking about?
Yeah.
I don't think you guys really threw anything away. You guys just got rid of the last cast or the last crew after you mutinied.
So would there be the stuff that he was supposed to unload on here somewhere?
I mean, you snoop around and find out.
Technically?
You can fuck around
Alistair,
and find out.
you know, that's kind of some big info, you know? Like, if it's a ship that he needed to see, and we're just docked at the pier and he's trying to search for us, we should probably not be here.
We changed the name, we're fine.
It's just on the bow, it's just crossed out with white paint and scribbled on a new name.
It's like they misspelled the name a couple of times, so it's like four other names that are crossed out.
It's like the owner named it after his wife, and then his ex-wife, and then his new wife.
Kind of girlfriend he had 6 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what is this ship called again?
Drake Skip. It's a new name.
Drake Skip.
It's a lame name for a ship.
I mean, it doesn't have like a.
It says in character.
No, yeah, that's in character. You could call it like something like the Fireball or the Firebolt or the Maelstrom or
The moon,
something
and then
cool.
Gabriel tries to come up with a cool one. He's like, the moon's grace.
Or Dawn's Grace.
What
I
about
feel like Wayne would come out at this point.
what about the ball eater?
No. God, what's with you?
Yeah, me and Rose were coming up with the real ideas actually for names.
How
Really
about
intimidating one.
Sarah's Grace?
Kind of like that. But also, it kind of
Name it after the thing Resmir's looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I was hoping someone would say it.
But that's my first thought right afterwards.
His name it Dragon Girl here.
Please search. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, part of me feels like the longer that we just let this go unchecked, the more problems we either need to take care of this or we need to do a lot of dodge.
All right, let's put it to a vote. I say run.
I say run slightly, dock it outside of the bay, and then come in and try to take him down.
I'm kind of okay with this.
What's Alistair's vote?
What about
My vote,
Draken? He's been awfully quiet this entire time.
Hey, I'm still here. I'm probably most likely not at the place where Don, Gabriel, and
We're all on the ship.
Yeah, no. You're here with us. You're in the circle. Baron's even here. What would you say, Jerkin? What's your vote?
For once again,
Run or
Should
fight.
run or fight, basically.
run.
So 2 for run.
Quite used to that.
Well,
He's always been a fighter.
And Gabriel?
Well, the way I see it, as long as we can fight back from a distance, I'm not against the idea.
I would say only when enraged he does it.
So 2 for both.
Kind of funny. I think you guys have an even party.
My
Yeah, fine.
Well, Baron chimes in and he wants to fight. Check, mate.
Baron makes a Minecraft build and
We still got Alistair. What does Alistair vote?
Alistair.
my only concern is for the girl, and protecting her would be our best bet right now. But I do see at the same time, if we leave this to fester, it'll just get worse.
Agreed.
Exactly.
So
My
that's why
queen
I say.
has been shown. My queen has shown me that there is evil growing across the ocean, and I'm worried that we have left this alone for too long as well.
Well,
I'm kind of holding
if
up my hands a little bit, like I don't know which way to go.
wait, you said there's evil across the ocean?
Yes, the old crew and I, we essentially found a strange construct of some kind, and he had a dark glowing crystal. Um, we managed to destroy him. We managed to destroy him and get the crystal under protection. But I feel like maybe my queen wants us to go back in that area as well, just to make sure everything's okay.
Well,
Well, I mean, if that's the case, I see this as a win-win. The further away we are from here, the safer she is.
but if we're taking her from her goal, maybe she should have a vote too.
I'm on board with that.
I'll motion to Sarah to come over here.
She shuffles on along. She's like busy eating some spicy squid and drawing a word.
Well, Gabriel, do you want to explain this?
Yeah, I basically explain it, and you know, I feel like it's important that she has her options fully weighed. So I tell her matter of factly and truthfully what is going on.
Okay, she wholeheartedly listens.
So that means you have a decision to make. This is a big decision because we can keep you safe and we could leave here and go fight another battle, but we don't know if that would get you any closer to your goal. But you have to keep in mind you don't know being here would be closer to your goal either.
She kind of ponders a question a moment. Seen Rezmir do scary things with magic. I don't think we should fight him. He's not doing any harm. Now that he can't bring my mother back without me, so if I'm away from him, he's not evil anymore.
Well, not doing harm doesn't mean you're a good person.
spreads.
But I see where you're coming from, and I think, and I'll look at Rosen. I think we should go to wherever this place is Alistair is talking about.
She also kind of pipes up and she like flexes her arms. Goes, when I'm big and strong, I'll fight Resmir myself.
I love it, and I'll pat her head. But to the DM. So my my backstory is basically I was on the run from these. You read it, right? Did you see it way back when?
I believe so, yeah.
Um, would it be near the same spot they're talking about, just like across the ocean, that this group is?
I thought they were on this continent, not the other one.
Oh, I guess I would have to look at the map again. It was on a smaller island, like a volcanic island, and they were like taken over. But okay, I guess we can develop that later. But I I'm talking to Sarah. I am in the same shoes, and I feel like I am strong enough to fight for my goal at the moment to defeat my Resimir. So let's go. Let's go on a voyage. Let's do some pirating.
Her eyes get like huge and like gleaming, like looks like little sparkles of stars in her eyes. She's like, it's the first sign of adventure that she's had in her entire life, willingly.
As you
And
say pirating, I connect with exploring.
Dawn's eyes glow too because she misses the open ocean, and then she'll just cinch her hat down a little bit and say, "We have some work to do to get this ship fit and get to work." So basically, it's just her saying that we need to get supplies, maybe some cannons, and all that shit.
Um, the ship does have 4 cannons on it.
It does. Okay.
It's in pretty good repair.
It's got
there
ammo
was,
and all that shit.
yeah.
Okay.
DM, if it's not important, I'm basically gonna keep what we call Aurora following until like we set sail, at which point I will dismiss her
Almost
and
forgot.
we'll cast it back.
She does get to the door that Resmir went. That you'd assume Resmir went behind. Or flipping back to her. She's at the door that's where the tracks led to, the little dust prints.
Gotcha. Is there like any discernible way in? Is it open? Is it like ajar a little bit?
The door shut.
Oh wait, actually, I think I might have a solution for this. Give me a second. Yeah, so she's gonna fly up, like to like the top of the ceiling, and she's gonna cast minor illusion and make it sound like a door, like the door is knocking, and then go back invisible, and like wait for the door to open so she can fly through.
She does have superior invisibility, so she doesn't break casting.
Oh, I thought it said it does. Until its penetration and oh, never mind. Okay, yeah. So then she just casts it normally and waits for the door to open up so she can fly through.
There we go. You do so. Takes a couple moments to cast the spell. Sounds like normal standard knocking light. And then your resume goes. Just a moment. You hear like a drawer shut, and he opens the door.
Sees no one there, and then
Oh
she just
God.
walks in.
Yeah, he is kind of confused. Give me a self check.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be with advantage because she's invisible?
It's more not her staying hidden, but more of like not bumping into Resmir.
Oh, okay, okay.
But her being tiny side visible, yeah, I'd say she's pretty good at that.
Yeah.
20 is pretty good. He doesn't seem to notice. He is kind of confused and he leaves the room. And he goes to the front door.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
he
she can follow him.
so you have her camp out in this little office area.
Yeah, she's just gonna follow him around.
Okay. Oh, do you go into his office or you follow him to the front door?
Oh, he went to the front door. She's gonna poke her head around the office.
Hoot hoot.
He gets about halfway to the front door, and when you enter the office, he whips around and goes, "Who's there?" And he pulls out this black glass obsidian blade from under his robe, and he points it in the direction of the door.
He heard it.
Someone's there.
Yo, is this the same opinion sold from Psychopub's campaign?
Probably not.
Hold on here. 1 second. Where was it? Yeah.
He holds out his hand, and you see these flames start to be created.
What is it here? I'm just gonna use minor illusion again and make it sound like someone's darting off into the other direction. Like the sound of footsteps running away.
What's that DC?
It's a minor illusion investigation. DC is going to be mine, which is 18.
There we go. There it is. Not very good.
Lame.
Oh, fairly good. He looks off in the direction of where the footsteps are, but he obviously doesn't see anything there, so he just looks back to the door, pulls his sword out in front of him, and starts to approach the office.
Yeah, she's just gonna fly up and then not do anything.
Hide in the rafters.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. You do so. Oh, God.
Oh man, nice.
Oh yeah.
Good push.
8.
He just kind of looks around the room. He's trying to figure out what the fuck snuck past him.
And then I guess I'm just gonna use detect thoughts to hear what he's thinking.
Give me a stealth advantage.
Wait,
I think.
does it say that he knows that it's been cast if he succeeds?
No, it just means that he realizes that it's fake. If
No.
he
Either way,
sees
the
through
target
it.
knows that you're probing into its mind.
Oh no, that's detect thought. That's if you try to deep probe. If you don't deep probe, then it's not active.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So actually, it had advantage on the first roll, but 28. And then yeah, I'm just trying to figure out surface thoughts. I mean, I know it's gonna start with where is that noise coming from, but
Okay.
Ooh, barely.
well, no.
Yeah.
Remember, my save is actually 18.
Oh,
Any
right,
save
right,
she
right.
has is my save.
Yeah, you should change that.
The surface thoughts. He's just really trying to figure out who the hell thinks they can walk into his house.
Well, I mean, if he did a wisdom save, then that's actually much further than that. It would be. Hold on. I mean, if he made a wisdom save, then that becomes. You gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind.
That means he'll know though.
Yeah, but I'm not actually trying to probe. I'm just listening to the surface thoughts.
Yeah, he's just aggravated thinking someone can sneak into his house. He's trying to figure out.
Just wait him out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
I mean, I've played enough Skyrim to know eventually they
I know,
find
right?
a way.
Yeah. And then your stealth score increases. you band-aid the controller stick to walk into a wall.
Don't show yourself. Coward. Walks out. He shuts the door, and after a few moments, this like semi-translucent like green gas starts to flood in underneath the door frame.
Quickly. You gotta go quick.
Is there anything I can see? That's us.
There's a desk, like an office desk, a chair, a couple of bookshelves with some books in them, little statuettes and things hanging about
Drawers.
around the shelves. A couple of small tapestries, a couple of pieces of art.
Oh, the art.
Hmm.
He was importing art.
Hold on,
That's
just
you.
thinking.
Also, you have about you can investigate 3 things before the gas completely envelops the room and eventually kills off Aurora.
Fair.
So I guess my question is, first off, is there windows here?
Completely windowless.
Oh, okay. I guess I inspect the art first.
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Well, Gabriel can't see right now.
Ooh, nice.
Well, Gabriel can't see right now. I'm gonna cast precision to just draw a dick on his face.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I used one of my ink pens to help.
little
Ink
glasses and a
flower, I
mustache.
mean. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. With the 20, you do inspect the artwork. There's only like 2 or 3 paintings on the walls, and they seem to be stuck fast to the wall. They just look like the very fine original pieces of artwork, probably worth quite a bit of coin.
And then, I'm sorry, what else was there in the room? That's of any note?
There's a desk, chair, some bookshelves, a couple of like small, like I wouldn't say dressers, but like let's have words for them again. They look like dressers, but they're not dressers.
Wardrobes?
You should
Yeah.
you should see if the bookshelves have moved. Is there a secret
I
chamber?
mean, I was just gonna leave the bookshelf because of maybe there's an interesting thing there, but I wasn't going that far with
Yeah,
that.
no. You should
Yeah,
ask if
bookshelf
there's
probably
like.
be my last one, and then just because in character I don't want her to get hurt, I would just dismiss her after the second one.
She's dead,
Okay.
dude. The door is shut, probably
No,
locked. There's
I
no way
dismiss her
out.
as an action. Yeah, I dismiss her as an action. She's gone.
Yeah, but that's the same as her dying, right?
Hey,
But not
not in character. Not to me, it's not. There's a difference between the two.
Okay.
What are you inspecting?
The bookshelf. Look. You know, you weren't here when I had Malakar and was using him a lot. Malakar, I'd let him fucking die. The Aurora's different. I care a little bit about this one.
All right.
All right. One more investigation roll.
I'm sorry, you said what now?
One more investigation.
Oh,
That's fine to get a general idea. Handful of books, a couple of them old, a couple of them new. Random trinkets. One kind of strange piece that kind of pokes out. Pretty obvious. There's like a small 5-headed little statuette of some kind of dragon. Seems to be like solid silver. and each of the heads has 2 different colored gems. Like one will be red, one will be a ruby, one an emerald, one an amethyst. Has amethysts. There's like 5
like the different colors of Bahamut. Then I poof Aurora out of existence.
Oh my god.
You do so.
And
At that
I tell
note,
everyone what happened.
at that note, pee break because I'm about to blow up.
Yeah.
No worries.
10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever you need.
Rose
And
is trying to hold it and laugh, looking at Gabriel.
You know what? Insight. What's so funny?
You have
Oof.
no idea.
I'll do a deception check. Nothing.
Get Don and Siri are both laughing.
I'm just really confused, and I'm just
Sarah
gonna start ritual
definitely is
casting
laughing
Find
too.
Familiar. I am ritual casting Find Familiar. I don't know what's going on.
Doesn't that take a while?
Yep, takes an hour and 10 minutes because I'm ritual casting.
Well, that whole time we're pointing fingers and laughing.
My eyes are closed, thankfully.
It's hilarious. So that whole time you were telling us what you were doing, right?
Yeah, basically once she got in danger, I probably would have told you guys what was going on.
Okay. And then Don will ask, "Did you check if there were drawers in the desk?"
I mean, I didn't exactly have time. Aurora was disappearing fast.
I mean, the thing can die, right?
I'd rather not just have, a creature of Saloon
I guess.
die.
Yeah, that is my next question. Is this because of your abilities, or is this given to you by Saloon?
She is a gift from Saloon. So to speak, a projection of her will.
Okay. Well,
And as
you
such,
made the right choice then.
Yeah, I'd rather Aurora not be in harm's way greater than she needs to.
Understood.
Now, if this was Malachar, I say with a slight laugh, I wouldn't care so much about it.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to Rosen about this too, because if we leave, that demon's just on the loose as well.
Think of it like this, right? I'm sure Malachar and I'm sure Malachar and Resmir would have contrary plans. Resmir is trying to summon a creature for his own benefit, and well, let's just say Malachar just wants to see everyone dead. So I don't think
Well,
that
let's also
those
say
equal
that
exactions.
Malakir, Malakir also is from Bahamut, right?
He's from Air 2.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Air 2 and Bahamut, they kind of butt heads sometimes. They're kind of like rival co-workers, if you understand.
Yes, like two shipmates that don't like each other. I understand.
The other one thinks it's better. Honestly, they're both terrible. Personally, myself.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, I forget the name of the god. It's like a god of the
I have
shipment.
no idea what you're talking about. 8.
Oh, I forget. It's not. Fuck.
Am I the only one that had to go to the bathroom?
Possibly not.
Hooray for baby bladders.
Just getting up for something.
I've been going, so I'm good.
Never mind. It's good.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
If everyone's back.
Baby bladders.
Oh, Valker is a god that Don somewhat respects.
Yeah, Gabriel has no idea what you're talking about.
The mighty one?
Yeah, he's the god of sailors. He's a chaotic good, and he gets talked a lot on pirate ships. But so does what's your name? Umberly. Yeah. But that's the evil one.
Mm-hmm. Like, I pray to you, so don't fuck with me.
Yeah, basically.
It's a prayer more of penance than of gratitude.
Yeah. But Valker is like the judgment kind of. Well, not judgment, but he's the. He was also chained and all that stuff, and he's like unbroken kind of thing.
Say was it we need to get like a person that talks about Umberly and then like just spits on her name and then just starts an Odyssey quest basically.
We're going off
Don's
the sea.
basically
Let's see what
doing that. She wouldn't spit on it. She doesn't really worship any god. She worships like nature and the sea.
And
Even though her thing is fire, that's kind of why her nickname is Dawn.
And I worship the moon.
Which is also a very popular god among sailors.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend and she turned into the moon.
Alright, Soka. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, sorry. It's tough. It really was tough.
So what are you guys' plans here?
We're setting sail.
No. First, I am asking Alistair what to do with the ledger. If he knows anyone that we could give it to that can, proceed our workings while we're gone.
Would I know anybody blue? Any high-ranking officials, community members, stuff like that?
Local
competition.
Like a hot, yeah, investigator. Like hot shit. Yeah.
There
Goes all the way to the top.
There was way back in the day, whenever Resmir first got into power. He wasn't so much elected, because he kind of made his way to the top. There is some rival merchants that are trying to dethrone him that you know of.
Alistair, you take that ledger to them while we get ready for a voyage.
And I'll also tell Alistair's like, you can't give this to the wrong person. And make sure you hide your face. And the beak. As much as you can.
There's somebody else who has a really high charisma score out of character.
I have a -1.
Gabriel
Draken's a very charismatic character.
Yeah, I could do
I feel like having
a Baron.
I'll bring it.
No, never mind.
I just need to be my NPC.
The literal mute
I'll
Baron
bring it. I feel
has
like I
a
just
higher
need backup.
charisma score than me.
People respect silence.
They're drawn to it. It's just the curiosity. So inflexive.
There is.
Take a hint, Gabriel.
But we're gonna all, I guess, go, and then we'll make way back home. I mean, make way back to the
Okay.
ship and sail out.
Well, we have to get supplies. Like, seriously though.
I'll get the
And
food.
I would like to go to that smith and get um some
Armor.
some armor. But it can't be metal. So it's gonna be like studded leather. And if I can make it smoldering so it lets off smoke.
You have to go to the enchanter for that, and that guy is a ripoff.
It's
Be
not a
careful.
full enchantment though. It doesn't actually do anything. It's just smolders a little bit.
I could possibly talk him down a little bit, Don.
Sure, you can come with me.
I mean, you saw me with the horse lady.
I'm
can
I'm
drive a
pretty
hard
sure
bargain.
I'm pretty sure we should go to the smith anyway if we're looking for maybe not just cannons like a grappling thing.
Yeah. So by the way, did Resmir, like, when he was talking about stuff, is he just straight up giving descriptions of us or like posters or anything
No, he
like
doesn't
that?
know who we are.
Doesn't have anything to go off of, as far as you can discern.
Okay. I was like, do I need to go hooded up or? Yeah, no, hooded down. I'm just like, yeah, so.
Alright, Rosen's leaving Oliver to watch over Sarah, and he'll go buy about a month's worth of food, spices.
For everybody, by the way.
Yeah, for everybody. So how much would that be?
Splitting the party.
Well,
Let's
we're
go.
just shopping. Alistair, how how long would it take us to sail across this ocean?
I think we did in about a week the last time. That's out of character.
Okay, yeah, a month is perfect then. Because we don't know if we'll get stranded, we don't know if we'll get into a fight, we don't know, yeah, a lot of stuff. So I think a month is good.
A month will run you about 150 gold.
Easy.
I could do that.
And then like extra shot, ammo, powder, all that stuff. How much would that run us?
DM's worst nightmare. How much does this cost?
Right.
Cannonball is 5,000 gold.
Oh, and Rosen says you're gonna buy some weapon stuff. You mind picking up some arrows for me?
Of course.
A 15-pound keg would be 150 GP.
Is that? Do you know if that's like good enough? Would Dawn be able to know?
That would be, I think they go in pound charges, roughly. Actually, I don't know. Let me look up some.
I should have looked too. My bad. Because it's not like you put a pound of black powder into every cannonball shot. So.
Don, I give you 2 gold coins. Buy as much arrows as you can with 2 gold coins.
Got it.
A 24-pound siege gun uses 6 to 8 pounds of black powder.
No fucking way. Damn.
But that's according to the United States Manual of 1861. I have no fucking clue. Google it.
Seems accurate.
We'll say you can do 5-pounders and get away with it. So it'd be 150 GP per keg, which would give you 3 shots.
A keg gives us 3 shots.
Correct. Oh, actually, some time has gone by, Mr. Alistair, that the brewery has been in operation. I think it's been probably like 2-3 weeks since you guys started up the brewery, and Sir Gawain has some money to give to you.
Oh boy.
For
Yay! Powder fund.
The success of the brewing industry.
So, given the knowledge that Don has understood, is how many kegs do you think we should buy? If we have 4 guns, obviously you would only use 2 at a time, um, unless we're getting surrounded, which is a bad scenario anyway.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah,
Oh, shit. I bet.
for let's say 2 weeks for one trip there, one trip back, and kind of knowing these waters, sort of.
I mean, it depends on how many fights you get into, to be honest. Probably like 10 kegs would be 30 shots. I'd probably be comfortable.
Okay, so we'll do 10 kegs.
So it'd be 1500 GP total.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'll wait to see how much gold Alistair gets too, because Baron and I have enough to cover it, but then we're basically at 0.
I think Alistair can handle it.
Too bad I'm not evil.
Yeah.
I would talk to Dwayne.
Yeah.
And have him just make sure he gets plenty of supplies for brewing, and maybe we can make this into a franchise.
Okay. He takes.
And then I will.
We'll say he takes like 50 gold out of it, or 100 out of the pot.
Okay.
Fair.
And then I'll tell Don, just have them come to me for any kind of charges, and I'll cover the bill.
Understood. Okay.
Also,
So
you might prepare yourselves if we go out into the ocean.
yeah, Don's also going to get, enough ammo for at least to cover what powder we have. And then I'm sure she checked the ship. But or they're like patch kits. Like extra wood and stuff to mend the ship if it gets damaged.
Boat planks.
A cannonball will run you about 10 GP.
How, are there cannonballs on the ship because it has cannons?
There's there's like 15 that haven't been used yet.
I know I'm asking a lot of questions. I just want to make sure we're prepared. Okay, so she'll probably grab, like another. I'm gonna just round up. Let's say 20.
That'd be 200 gold.
Okay, so we're at 1,700 gold. And then the
Well,
like
800
extra
for that.
lumber, 1,800.
Yeah, for brewing supplies.
Okay. And then like extra wood and patchwork stuff and all that stuff. How much do you think?
Oh my god. Shut up, Jeffrey.
We'll say
We could just round it up to like 2,000 gold.
yeah, if you want to do that. And I would say with 300 gold's worth of supplies, you'd be able to heal like 100 HP of the ship. We're probably just gonna get the supplies ready and then call this session because then I have for tonight because I have a lot of stuff to get prepared for you guys' voyage.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, yeah, so we'll do that. So 2,000 gold worth of ammo, powder, and all that. Am I able to find the smoldering armor though?
Yeah, easy enough. It costs like I think Sunblood is like 35-ish gold.
I know you were.
Another, it's like
Waiting for
45
it.
gold for the studded, and then we'll say an extra 35 for the smoke effect.
Okay, so it's how much?
The 80 total.
80? Okay, sweet. Done.
How many arrows does 4 gold purchase?
Oh yeah,
How many
and
what?
arrows.
I
4
give him
gold.
2 gold.
Uh,
2 gold.
Shitload.
Gold.
Shitload. Okay, not full shitload. Give me 40 arrows.
All right. So I get the 40 arrows for Rosen.
Yeah, 2 gold.
All right. I think that's all I need.
So it's like 2,082 gold total.
Is that it?
Well, the 82 is on me.
But I already gave you the 2, so.
And if you need help with the 2000 from your brewery or whatever, did it cover it, or
Oh
do
no,
you
don't
need
worry.
help?
I think I can handle that.
All right.
I just kind of pat him on the head. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
I really want to know how much gold I gave you, but all right.
As he flips a 75-pound bag of gold over his
Oh
shoulder.
my god. And Don's eyes just go wide. Like, holy shit, I
You do have
need
a bit of a
that.
prepared capture, Alistair, so magical supplies, potions, other things you can think of. You do have a crew to take care of on this voyage too.
Yep.
Wait, are we still at the portal, like buying stuff for the ship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
personal needs. But yeah. Little shopping run
Drake-
before the end of the session.
So, wait, what did you just say?
Doing
Basil?
a shopping run before the end of the session because I have a lot of stuff to prep for next week.
For our voyage.
And
For our
see
pirate voyage.
boat rules and stuff like that.
I guess he'll like try to support for the cause. I'm pretty sure he'll just so file is Dawn at the the place where she's like buying supplies at for like gun supplies for the ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna offer like I would say 500 gold.
For
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I've been doing like they fill my gold.
for what?
So I would like use the 500 gold for I don't know like gunpowder.
Oh, we've got it covered. But thank you, Drake.
just let him do it.
God
Just
damn it.
do it.
All right. Well, then give the
So
money to Alistair and his 75-pound bag of gold.
His room is just like the Scrooge McDuck room of gold on the floor. He just
I know, he's like diving into it.
Draken in Kyoto accidentally proceeds to swap our store with a bag full of 500 gold.
See, I was sitting in a throne. These like 300-pound decorators throw it in the pile.
Yeah, it's just in his room. There's a big gold pile.
Once you even hear it hit the floor, throw it in the pile.
You're like, just let him off for the gold. Do it. Do it.
Good, Anakin. Good.
He looks like the Goblin King from the Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah.
There's that extra chin just hanging out.
Oh my god.
So, you guys spend 2,000 or 2,500? You want to get extra supplies with 500 or?
I think a month worth is good.
Okay. So 2,000 gold out of the
30
profits.
30 shots seem pretty good too. Okay. Yeah.
It's almost 10 shots of cannon.
Well, we have 4.
Plenty.
Yeah, you do have a handful of extra cannons too. I will say you find like 3 extra kegs below decks, an
Okay,
extra 9
sweet.
shot to go with the extra ammo you had.
Got it. All right. And then we have enough supplies to heal the ship for 100 HP. You said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll get your boat's AC and HP and like abilities and whatever have you ready.
Okay.
I'll probably just defer to
Oh, boy.
crit roll. I think didn't crit roll make like a rule book for ship combat?
Yeah, I think there was
Yeah,
even
There's a-
like a whole nother book for it too.
I'll find
It's
it.
like Saltwater Marsh or something.
I just
Yeah.
remember that Mercer didn't get to use it because they just flipped the ship over.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's,
that's
Ghost
right.
Assault. I had recently my group, they like 2 sessions ago they had to go sailing and they fought a whole bunch of stuff including the colossal shark. Yeah, you can find the thing under Ghost of Saltwater Marsh. It has like the ship's AC. It's got like a threshold damage, for example. It's like if the ship doesn't take X amount of damage, it just takes no damage. That's like one of the things they have.
Kind of like a damage resistance almost. Old school DR. It's kind of a shame
Cool.
they didn't bring that back because I don't
I'm
think that exists anymore.
I'm glad I have proficiency in sea vehicles, so I can be captain. Hell yeah.
That would help. All right, so you guys are all prepped. Do you have any personal items you need to get? As you guys do have some gold to play around with after dealing with like the Colosseum.
If I think of anything, I will message you, but I don't think I have any.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
we'll do that. If you think of anything, just message me.
Guys,
And
I
we're
bought
able to procure like magic items if we can, right?
Yeah, it is a high magic realm, and there are various stores here and Veracruz you can find as like a trade hub.
Okay. Yeah, I'll message you if I find anything.
Just so you know, I bought a month's worth of dried squid.
And like a gallon of the sauce.
Yeah, that'll
Okay.
keep well.
3 days in, it's like, what's that smell? So you find
It's all kinds of food.
like calamari jerky. I'll say it costs you for a month's worth. Are we talking month's worth or like you want like a pound of it, 2 pounds?
No, it's just a mix of a month's worth of food. That'll
Okay.
last.
We'll say like dried food would say it'd run like an extra 30 gold.
All right.
You don't need no scurvy.
Some oranges.
Yo, so I got
I'll
everyone.
ask her if there's anything that she needs.
All right, I'm never going back to the enchanter again. Just wasting a lot of gold.
And usually Don would pay like 500 gold just for rum, but we got the flask. We're good.
You guys have a brewery on the ship.
We have a fucking brewery on the ship?
Yeah, where do you think all that gold came from?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a store on the.
We figured this all out like sessions, like months ago. But yeah, they rake in.
Ago.
Yeah, they rake in a few thousand a month.
Damn! Yeah, don't let him know how many gold I have.
So, what you call it? I'm just saying, if we need it, I do have Creator Destroy Water.
That's helpful.
I have tidal
So,
wave.
water.
Oh.
Yeah, no, unfortunately I can't do anything about that, but I can 5th level cast Creator Destroy Water with my pack magic. Thus, 50 gallons of water. Let's go.
Oh man, 50 gallons.
I'm using the dark magic of my evil pack lord to make 50 gallons of water.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, the entire party just looks at the ocean. Like, plenty of water.
50 gallons.
That's not clean water though. This is clean water.
Yeah.
And
Clean
Don just makes a whole fucking
water.
tidal wave.
As soon as you put it in the barrel, the Wayne goes barrel by barrel and pisses in it.
And then as you create the tidal wave, I point to my 50 gallons of water. I'm like, yeah, see?
Yeah, don't sink the fucking ship.
But I guess that'd be a decent spot to. That's calling it earlier than normal, but it'd be a decent spot to stop while I get things prepared for next
Yeah,
week.
no worries.
It'll
We
down
we
there.
we definitely were like, screw this shit, we're out.
I mean, you guys did complete a goal.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised how there's like no that there was pretty much no accident that's happened in this session.
yeah,
Well,
but I mean, it was still fun.
Yeah.
And then a few sessions ago too, where we just had a complete RP
Just
session.
straight RP.
I
But
just figured there is one purpose to create water. It can make rain.